All right, 3, 2, 1, my turn. Which of the sides, we'll list the sides in order from least to greatest. Okay, first we got to figure out this angle, don't we? So how many degrees is that angle? Everybody shout it out. 1, 2, 3. 50. There's 180 degrees in a triangle, so this has got to be 50. Cool. Okay, so this angle, 50 degrees is the smallest angle. Which's got to be the smallest side then? OP's got to be the smallest side. Obviously, this picture's not drawn to scale, is it? Okay, so OP is the so angle H is the smallest angle, so OP is the smallest side. What's the next smallest angle? 56, so O. So the next smallest side is HP. And the largest angle? Angle P. So the largest side? Ho! Do you think Santa gets sued a lot for calling people hoes?
If you're just talking to people, you got mad.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, by the way, joke of the day. What do sprinters eat when they're done with their race? Nope. Nope. What do sprinters eat when they're done with their race? Nothing. They fast.
If you run quick.
I get it.
If you run quick.
All right. This one, exterior angle theorem. This angle right here, could it be 40 degrees? No. If this were 40 degrees, how many degrees would this angle be? 140. Is that a problem? Why is that a problem, Kiana?
Oh, wait, that angle.
Well, even if this is 140 though, and that's 70, how many degrees are in a triangle? If that's 140 and that's 70, is that a problem? Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? That's a serious problem. Okay, could it be 60? No? What about 70? 82? Yeah, it could be 82. If that's 82, then that would be 98. 98 plus 70 is 168. So that means that's going to be 12 degrees. Is that possible? Yeah, okay. So 82. This angle is always bigger than this angle. It's also always bigger than this angle. Not necessarily up. Up here, X must be between what and what? What? 6 and 28? How'd you get that? So you got 6 and 28. Okay. Are you sure it couldn't be like 1? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. If this was 1, is it possible then? So if this is 1, does that mean I could go 1 mile and then 17 miles? Sorry, hang on. 1 mile and then 11 miles, and that's shorter than the person who went 17 miles this way. Did that happen? No, this plus this is always bigger than this. Okay. Always, always, always. I got a pretty good demonstration for that in just a moment. All right, next. Here's a cool demonstration for it. Ready? Car, okay? If this is 11 and this is 17, right? Right now it's making a triangle, correct? If I completely flatten out the triangle, how long is the bottom side? 28, right? What if I take this and scoot it in like this? So the whole thing's 17, this is 11. I've completely smashed it. How long is that? It's got to be 6, doesn't it? But as soon as I open it up, is this side still 6? It's got to be more than 6, right? Maybe 7. Could it be 6.5? Yeah. 6.1? Yeah. And as soon as I lift this up just a little bit, is the bottom still 28? No, it's a little bit less than 28, right? So that's how we get these. That's why. X plus 11's got to be bigger than 17. And if I solve this, subtract 11 from both sides, I get X has got to be bigger than 6. 11 plus 17 has got to be bigger than X. Well, that's 28 greater than X. So you can write it this way. If you just write it like this and this, though, that's fine. That's true. As long as you have both of them. I'll accept both, okay? This is the way I like to do it because I'm a super nerd and don't want to write more than I have to. All right, do those two sides form a triangle? No? Are you sure? Yeah? You're saying if I've got 28 down here, I can't make 12 here and 14 here? Why not? Okay. Even if I put them end to end, it would only take me over 26, right? That's not enough, is it? Okay. All right, good. This next problem over here, moving you over, Jaden. What I want you to do is try to come up with the smallest range of values possible for X. Because I could say, I mean, Mr. King can come up here and say, hey, I know X has to be less than 1,000, and it's got to be, X has to be bigger than 0. Are those true statements? Yeah. Could this be 1,000? If that's 18 and that's 31, could this be 1,000? I can't have 1,000 here and then have 18 and 31 connecting here, can I? Just, it's not going to go in far enough. So those are true statements, but let's try to narrow it down. Narrow it down. So you're going to use a little bit of largest side, largest angle theorem. You're going to use a little bit of triangle inequality. Take a few moments, write this down, and try to come up, say, okay, X has got to be less than this, but it's also got to be more than this. But it's also got to be less than this, but it's also got to be more than this. Okay?
Oh, sit down. It's hand sanitizer. Oh, that's
All right, let's talk a little bit here. I need just one inequality. Give me one inequality that we know has to be true. Not like x is between this and this, just give me like x is bigger than this or x is less than this. I'm gonna go with Tyler this time. Tyler. Okay, and why is x less than 49? Okay, so the two sides have to be bigger than the third side, so 18 plus 31, it's got to be greater than x. That's called the triangle inequality theorem. So 49 is greater than x, or we can flip that around, x is less than 49. Cool. Wait.
X has to be less than 18.
Okay, why does it have to be less than 18? Okay, x is across from smallest angle. So x is less than 18. 18 is the medium side, right? Okay. We also, I gave you this one. We know x has to be bigger than 0, right? We kind of get that one for free. You can't have a side that's 0 on a triangle. What else? Less than 13? How'd you get that? Okay, subtract 31 from 18. So x plus 18 has to be bigger than 31, right? So if we subtract 18 from both sides, we get x has got to be, is it greater or less than? Less than? Let's try it. I don't know, let's try it. Let's try a number. Let's choose something less than 13. 7, okay. If this is 7 and this is 18, is it possible to go 7 miles and 18 miles and have the person that went the shortcut go 31 miles? No? So what does it have to be? It's got to be greater than. Okay. So it does have to be greater than. Good. All right, so now we've got 4 inequalities up here. Which one do we use? Between what and what? Take some time, talk it out with somebody nearby you, and I want you ready to explain how you got your answer. Okay? How do you get your answer? Got X has to be between what and what?
What does that mean? What do you think? Okay. Now, so we did yesterday, you're correct. We also know X has to be less than 18, right? Is there a way we can work that in there somehow?
One of these rollers,
All right, what does X have to be between? 13 and 18? How'd you get that? You're right, how'd you get that?
be greater than 13. And they can't be 48, so it can't be the triangle inequality there. So
Okay.
it would be X less than 18.
Okay. So you just kind of rationed it through it, like, if it's got to be less than 18, then it's obviously got to be less than 49. Okay, cool. And X, we know X is bigger than 0, but if X has got to be bigger than 13, we don't need that top one, right? Someone from the first hour said this, I loved it. They said 13 was the biggest of these smaller numbers, and 18 was the smallest of the bigger numbers. Okay, that's cool. Here's how I do it. Now I'm nerdy, but here's how I do it, just so I can kind of get a visual. So I've got my number line 0, 13, 18, and 48, right? We know it has to be bigger than 0. So which way does my arrow point? This way. It's got to be something bigger than 0. 48. It has to be less than 48. It's got to be bigger than 13 and less than 18, right? You ready? They all overlap right here, don't they? I know it's got to be bigger than 13, less than 48. It's got to be bigger than 0 and less than 18. So what can I say? X is between 13 and 18. So exactly what you did, that's just kind of a way to visualize it if you need that. Number 5 and 6 on last night's homework are problems like this. Okay? They're problems like this. So you might want to make sure you got this down in your notes. Okay? Maybe you want to add that. I don't know. If you can figure it out on your own, cool. I did like what Wade did, where he's like, just tried some numbers, like, well, it's got to be less than 49, so if I do 48, but if it's 48, then that breaks this. So just test numbers, absolutely. Test them, try them out. All right. So that is that.